Good morning, boys and girls, moms and dads, everybody in viewer land. Today we're going to talk about our Champion dual fuel in the Generac 24 kW. So all these videos are for entertainment purposes only. If you ever doubt yourself on what you're doing, please have your portables go to a center for repair or your dealer come out and take care of your Generac for you. But I put my quart of gasoline in there. I checked the oil already, so that's always important. The petcock is turned on for gas, and it's on the board, so we drain the fuel tank completely like we always do every Monday. So it's a good idea to run your stuff every week. I don't like to store it, put it in the corner, think it's going to run when you need it, because you filled it with stale gasoline, ethanol gasoline, and stable, and it's all just messed up. It's not going to run, and you're going to wonder why, God, why. So if you just run your tank dry every week and you let it work for 15 minutes, you'll know it's going to start for you. So remember, non-ethanol fuel. It doesn't have to be the premium, but usually to get that non-ethanol, they make you buy the premium. So that's what I do. I keep plenty on hand for the Champion dual fuel. I keep like 20 gallons, and then I keep 6 LP tanks. So if my Generac didn't start, I would be able to run this for quite a while. So I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to turn on the battery. We're going to go to full choke. We're going to start it. We're going to let it run for a couple of minutes. Then we're going to plug in a draw on it. We're at the transfer switch here, and as you notice, we have some blue lights on. This is our whole house surge protector. I highly recommend getting one of these, and it dumps EMP into the ground too, so it'll protect you and all your equipment and your transfer switch. But there's something inside the transfer switch called the T1 fuse. It'll be not behind this panel, but as you recall, when we take this off, it's the switch. It's the panel inside of that. There's a T1 fuse that could go bad. That's not something you need to mess with. Contact your dealer or qualified electrician. That's very high voltage. So that could be one of the issues that we're going to talk about today when we go to the generator. But this issue, the T1, don't do it yourself. Be safe, call somebody, have it serviced. Okay, boys and girls, we're at the Generac 24 kW. That's going to be starting at 0800 in 59 seconds. But you could have an issue that we're going to discuss today called the blank screen. This would be blank and this light may not be on. So this would all be blank. What the problem could be is as simple as this 7.5 amp fuse. And you could do that yourself. The 7.5 amp fuse, I would highly recommend getting a few of these automotive 7.5 amp fuses and keeping them on hand. I have several of them. So that could be one reason why your screen's blank, or the battery's dead. So we'll discuss how to check your battery. We'll do that another day. We'll take this off and go through how to do your battery. But the battery could be dead, or it could be the T1 fuse inside that panel that I just showed you, your transfer switch. It's not behind where that first panel. You would have to take off the other panel for authorized carnival personnel to do for your safety, because that stuff isn't meant for homeowners. So you would have to call somebody. So the things you could check yourself will be the battery and the 7.5 amp fuse for a blank screen. And the 7.5 amp fuse is easy to do, and that just means that the battery's not getting charged. So the battery could be dead, it could be that, or it could be that T1 fuse that sends the juice to the battery, or the wiring between this and the transfer switch, that little wire could have broken. So that would be your cause for that. That's about all we need to discuss on the blank screen. It's one of those three things. Every week after it runs and sits for a little bit, it runs for 5 minutes, I check my oil, make sure my oil's good after that 5 minutes, and just go through your machine and take care of it so it can take care of you. Just don't set it and forget like a lot of people do. So it's really important that you spend a little time with it every week, and that's why I like to do it weekly, so I know that my machinery will start and I have good confidence in it. So at this time you can see we have a green light. Solid green is good, and that was the last time it ran, the last time. So everything checked out. And now we remember yellow is pre-programmed maintenance, and I'm going to be having one of those coming up in another month for check the battery. So we're going to be checking the battery, clearing that code that the maintenance was done, and then red is bad. Red isn't good. Here we go. Let's see if she stays green. So we had a successful start and run. Just got the green light on. They have low oil sensors, so if they go low on oil, they shut off to protect themselves, just like the portables do. But this one's a little more advanced. So that's it. Check your equipment weekly. Be safe.